I'm Scott Harden, and we're back with Red Carpet HD, and I've got the guys of Reveler right here at 2202 Marine Street, and we are so happy to introduce you guys to the World Wide Web and, of course, our show here on Red Carpet HD, because these guys are smoking. Check these shirts out. This is hot.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm David Fry.
I'm Drew Ramsey.
Tyler Ramsey.
And been in the clothing industry for 25, 30 years myself. And met these two young, talented artists who came down here from Paso Robles with an idea, and they started this men's t-shirt line, Reveler, which when I met them was doing very well on its own. We wanted to take it to the next level, which we've done. We're currently in over 600 boutiques nationwide, and we're in major stores like Von Mars, Dillard's, The Buckle, and it's selling extremely well. The graphics are done mostly by Tyler, who's the artist, and Drew's internal, working with sales and what have not. We also have a women's line, which obviously we're not wearing, and it's called Idle, I-D-Y-L-L-E, and it's also doing extremely well for us right now, and it's in all the popular department stores and boutiques countrywide.
I love this. This is what I love the most about my job. It's called a success story. Motivation ignited. And all of you who know about me, BAR, believe, achieve, receive. That's my mantra, and that's my acronym that I created 3 years ago. And you've seen it in NBC, and now you see it here on all my webcasts that I have. That's really what this story is about right here. Tell me how that feels to have someone say, hey, you know what? You've worked hard. I love your creation. Let's do this. Because it doesn't happen for everybody, but I do believe it happens to those who stay close to their dream and just walk their path. So I'm going to have you start out and say, when you met this guy and his company and he said, I love this is hot, this is smoking, how'd that feel when you started to take it to the top?
Well, it felt awesome. You know, Tyler and I, started 3.5 years ago and just started the company out of our parents' house and did what we could, build it as a small company. And then we ran into this guy at a breakfast. He listened in on our conversation. I was looking over the whole time, and he was eavesdropping. I was like, hey, what's he looking at? And then finally he jumped in and started talking with us. And then we found out his background, and then ever since then, he was like, I want to work with you guys. He was semi-retired at the time. He wanted to get back into the industry. Now he's set up a national sales force, 5 reps, brought on probably another 400 accounts since he came on about 4 months ago. So
A true success story is what that is.
Yeah, so we're very excited to bring him on board, and now it's just exponential growth.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so give it up for the guy who is right here at the right time. That's awesome.
I know. He's a great guy.
Thank you. Thank you. Our background basically was with everybody from Bugle Boy back in the 80s, which then led us into doing Massimo, which was one of California's hottest lines before he sold to Target. We've been in the business quite some time. Lucky Brand is something we're currently doing. So when I saw the graphics and met the two of them and saw the hunger that they wanted and the fact that they were ready to work 12, 15-hour days if they had to, I knew this was something that was right. So we're trying to keep it and let it grow somewhat organically, although we are in the major stores. But at the same time, it's all about the graphics, it's about the art, it's about the shirt, it's about the fun, creating a whole vibe, if you will, that works. And there's so many brands out there today. But if the fit is right, the color's right, the graphics are right, you got a winner. So that's what's happened with us. So
well, let's talk about the graphics, the fit, and what entices the brand here of Reveler, because the customer, and it is the World Wide Web here on YouTube, there's meta tags and there's keywords about Reveler, and that's why people tune in or they go to the website to shop and take a look at what this is all about. Why don't you tell me about your product here?
Well, the women's line is, I got a lot of my inspiration from Art Nouveau, and we do a lot of hand-drawn imagery. I have some art pieces that go back to, walls on, in Pompeii, all the way to, our turn of the century, early 1920s in Art Nouveau. And then we do have some artists that do hand-drawn stuff for us. So it's kind of old world. It's all old, and that's what we're doing.
I'm really enticed by this shirt. We're going to make him model. You're going to turn around here for a second. I'm going to have you do a little commentary on this piece that he's wearing here.
Well, this piece, you know, a lot about this is the design, but plus the wash and the colors, the mixture between it. It looks like there's kind of watercolor drips right here.
Exactly.
And just the mixture of the colors go well together with the this little sparkle you see on different angles. And just
We cut and sew all our own product to our specs, so that it's more of a fitted shirt instead of something you just buy from a factory and throw some ink on it. So there's a lot of creativity that goes into our product, and that's what separates us from just, you know, somebody off the shelf. It's very important today.
Definitely, and of course, a circle of life. From death comes life is the message for this shirt. So it's a hot tea at best. So what would you like to tell the viewers, and of course those shoppers out there who are looking for something hot and new, who have never seen something like this?
Basically, just to buy something that when you put it on, it fits, it shows your physique, it feels comfortable, something that expresses who you are. And we think that's what we do in our graphics. That's what Tyler does, and Drew and myself, and just have fun with it. That's really the message, is that put something on and have fun, just like what you guys are wearing right now. It obviously attracted you. It can be the color, it can be the graphic, it can be the design, it can be the fit, but you put all those together, it works. And that's why people buy your product.
We love it. Well, again, a success story. Keep your eyes on Reveler and Red Carpet HD.